If you're on Social Security, February 2026 is not just another payment month. It comes with real changes that could affect how much money you actually keep in your pocket. The new 2.8% COLA is now showing up in checks, but here's the truth many retirees are discovering. The increase looks bigger on paper than it feels in real life. Between Medicare deductions, rising grocery prices, and higher pharmacy costs, some seniors are wondering where that extra money actually went. And there's something else most people still haven't done that could put their benefits at risk. They haven't created their online account. Right now, over 100 million Americans are using the system to track payments, download tax forms, and protect themselves from scams. If you're not one of them, you could be missing important notices, payment updates, or even fraud alerts tied to your Social Security record. Plus, there are brand new service changes happening inside the Social Security Administration that could speed up disability decisions and reduce paperwork, but only if you know how to use the tools. And with early predictions pointing to a potentially smaller COLA in 2027, what you do this year could make a bigger difference than you think. Welcome to Seniors Relief. This channel is here to keep you one step ahead, not catching up late. I break down the latest Social Security updates, SSA payment changes, SNAP and EBT benefits, IRS announcements, stimulus news, and government programs in simple words, so you clearly understand what affects your money. Many people only hear about these changes after the deadline passes or payments are missed, but viewers here know early and know exactly what to do. So subscribe now, stay informed, and make sure you're always among the first to hear about new payments, benefit increases, and eligibility changes that could put money in your pocket. February 2026 is bringing a fresh round of Social Security payments, and for millions of Americans, those deposits now reflect the new 2026 cost of living adjustment. The COLA for this year is set at 2.8%, which means benefits are slightly higher than they were in 2025. It's not the kind of increase that dramatically changes a household budget, but in an environment where groceries, housing, and especially healthcare continue to climb, even a modest bump matters. For retirees living on fixed incomes, every extra dollar helps cover premiums, prescriptions, and day-to-day essentials. The maximum monthly benefit has also moved higher. For those who delayed claiming until age 70 and earned at the taxable maximum for most of their careers, the top possible payment can now reach about $5,181 per month. That number doesn't apply to the average retiree, but it highlights how powerful delayed retirement credits can be. Waiting longer to claim still remains one of the most effective ways to permanently boost a monthly Social Security check, and the 2026 figures reinforce that strategy. Average payments are rising as well, though the exact amount varies depending on a person's work history and the state they live in. States with higher lifetime wages tend to show higher average benefits. Delaware, for example, is sitting around the $2,300 plus range per month on average, reflecting stronger earnings histories among retirees there. That doesn't mean someone in another state receives less because of where they live, but it does show how lifetime income directly shapes monthly Social Security payments. Another major development is how people are interacting with their benefits. More than 100 million Americans have now created a My Social Security online account, which has become one of the most important tools for managing retirement and disability benefits. Through that portal, users can check payment dates, verify earnings records, estimate future benefits, update direct deposit, change addresses, and download important tax forms. The push toward digital access is clearly accelerating, and the Social Security Administration is encouraging anyone who hasn't signed up yet to do so. On the service side, the Social Security Administration has joined the TEFCA Data Sharing Network, which is designed to speed up disability determinations by allowing secure medical record exchanges between agencies and healthcare providers. In practical terms, that could mean faster decisions for people applying for Social Security disability insurance, reducing long waiting periods that many applicants have faced in the past. The agency is also expanding online services so that more tasks, like requesting replacement Social Security cards or checking application status, can be handled without visiting a field office. Speaking of offices, local Social Security locations were closed on Monday, February 16th in observance of Washington's birthday. That closure was temporary, and normal operations resumed afterward, but it's a reminder that federal holidays can affect in-person service even though payments themselves continue on schedule. Tax season is another key focus right now. Benefit recipients can access their SSA 1099 or 1042S forms online, which are required for filing federal taxes if a portion of Social Security benefits is taxable. Downloading the form through a My Social Security account is usually faster than waiting for a mailed copy, and it helps avoid delays when preparing a return. Looking ahead, early projections for 2027 suggest that the next COLA could be lower than the 2026 adjustment. One ongoing concern is that the inflation index used for Social Security does not always reflect the real spending patterns of retirees, particularly when it comes to medical costs, which tend to rise faster than general inflation. If inflation cools overall while healthcare remains expensive, retirees may feel like their benefits are not keeping up with their actual cost of living. For anyone receiving Social Security or planning to claim soon, the most important step right now is to set up and regularly use a My Social Security account. It's the central hub for managing benefits, tracking payments, reviewing earnings history, accessing tax documents, and making personal updates. Staying proactive with that account can prevent payment issues, catch record errors early, and help you make more informed decisions about when to claim and how to maximize your monthly income. Beyond the headline numbers, one of the most important realities for 2026 is how the COLA increase actually feels in a monthly budget. A 2.8% adjustment may add roughly $40 to $60 a month for many retirees, but that gain can be quickly absorbed by higher Medicare Part B premiums, Medigap plans, or rising out-of-pocket pharmacy costs. This is why many seniors say their real net increase is smaller than the official COLA suggests. The adjustment is automatic, but the financial impact depends on each person's healthcare deductions and tax situation. Payment timing also remains a critical factor that many people overlook. Social Security still follows the birth date payment schedule for retirement benefits, meaning checks are distributed across multiple Wednesdays each month. For people who rely on these deposits to pay rent, utilities, or insurance premiums, knowing the exact payment date is essential for avoiding late fees. Direct deposit continues to be the fastest and most secure method, and the agency has repeatedly warned that paper checks can cause delays, especially during weather disruptions or postal slowdowns. Another growing trend in 2026 is the number of Americans who are continuing to work while receiving benefits. Because of higher living costs, more retirees are taking part-time jobs or freelance work to supplement their Social Security income. This strategy can help cover daily expenses, but it also comes with earnings limits for those who claim before full retirement age. Exceeding those limits can temporarily reduce monthly checks, although the withheld amounts are later credited back in the form of higher future benefits. Fraud prevention has also become a major priority. With so many people managing their benefits online, the Social Security Administration is urging users to enable two-factor authentication and monitor their accounts regularly. Scams targeting seniors continue to rise, particularly phone calls and emails claiming to be from Social Security. The agency never suspends benefits over the phone and never demands payment via gift cards or cryptocurrency, and understanding these warning signs is crucial for protecting retirement income. Customer service improvements are slowly expanding, but wait times can still be long for phone support and in-person appointments. This is one reason the government is pushing digital services so strongly. Online tools now handle many tasks that previously required a visit to a field office, including benefit verification letters, address changes, and application tracking. For individuals with mobility challenges or those living far from a local office, these online options can save significant time and travel costs. There is also increasing discussion about the long-term future of Social Security funding. While current benefits are fully payable, projections still show that the trust fund will face pressure in the coming decade if no legislative changes are made. This does not mean benefits are disappearing, but it does mean policymakers may eventually consider adjustments, such as revenue increases, benefit formula changes, or retirement age modifications. For current retirees, the immediate focus remains on maximizing existing benefits rather than worrying about distant reforms. Ultimately, the key takeaway for 2026 is that staying informed and proactive makes a measurable difference. Reviewing your earnings record for errors, understanding how delayed retirement credits work, Coordinating Social Security with Medicare enrollment and using online tools to track payments can all improve financial stability. Social Security remains the primary source of income for millions of Americans, and even small administrative steps, like updating direct deposit information or downloading tax forms early, can prevent disruptions and help retirees maintain control over their monthly cash flow. The most important step you can take right now is simple. Make sure your information is correct, your direct deposit is active, and your online account is set up and secure. That one action allows you to track payments, download your SSA 1099 for taxes, check your earnings record for mistakes, and avoid the long phone wait times that so many people struggle with. Remember, Social Security is more than just a monthly check. It's the foundation of retirement income for millions of Americans. Small decisions like when you claim, whether you keep working, and how you manage your account can add up to thousands of dollars over time. If this update helped you understand what's really happening with your benefits in 2026, make sure to subscribe to Seniors Relief, share this video with someone who depends on Social Security, and stay informed so you never miss a payment, an increase, or an important change that affects your retirement.